Hello, my name is Terrence Howell. I'm a visual artist, actually from Newfoundland, Canada, and I'm living in the Chauvin area, southern Louisiana. I've recently put off a show at the Nichols State Sculpture Studio, and that's also the Kenny Hill Sculpture Garden reception area. And it's focusing on the issue of coastal land loss and saltwater intrusion, erosion, and the loss of the local culture. I first became interested in, I think, the social issue and art, using art for social justice. After, I think, reflecting on my home, which suffered from fisheries moratorium back in 1992, and it continues to this day. This is World Systemic, and it's a series of 6. I wanted to use, again, swaying away from the human image and use an animal symbol to convey a certain feeling about the people who live in a rural and vulnerable area. And I chose the rabbit. And each one kind of conveys a certain type of feeling. It's interlaced with text and number coding, primarily a date 1927, which was the date of the first, the big flood of 1927, that later spurred on the Army Corps of Engineers to levee up the Mississippi, which has in many ways led to some of the problems we have now with coastal land loss. 6 very different images. They all were extracted from one rabbit, giving 6 very different expressions. Hooray for the rabbit. Living in this area, it was hard to avoid speaking to that issue because it is so overpowering and affecting so many people in southern Louisiana and the whole Gulf Coast, for that matter. The works that I've produced are largely symbolic, and they reflect nuances of the culture and elements of what is needed and what has been lost, tied together with more of a symbolic flavor than anything else. But if you look hard enough and bring yourself to the work, you can definitely see where some of the problems lie and how resolution is completely necessary to save the surrounding area.